Anyway, update on Cade. Cade is doing extremely well. The birth, everything went absolutely perfect. It was a really good experience. But really, I don't have any complaints. Truly, the we went through a midwife service and it was absolutely phenomenal. So, which was kind of nice. Abigail, we had some complications, some things happened, so it was a big stress relief that we didn't have that repeat experience again. So anyway, Cade ended up being 9.2 pounds, so pretty good sized kid. He's actually a pound heavier than Abigail. Everybody told us that the kids get smaller as you have more. That turned out to be a lie completely. So anyway, I did want to test out this live feature, so YouTube just opened this up for me to where I'm allowed to use it. So I'm trying to see just what it is. It's my first time doing a live through it, so I just I figured today is a good time just to try it out, see what happens. How you doing, Frylock? So yeah, video updates. I've been using nap time and at night to do a ton of editing. I've not been posting any videos the last 2 weeks. I wanted to take a break and not really worry about it, stress about it. I've got a ton of really good stuff. I've really put a lot of time into my editing skill set and been practicing it over the last couple of weeks. So I really think that I'm really excited to have some of this stuff come out. I've got 2 vlogs that really cover all the winter freeze we just had, and there's a ton of content that I was able to capture, a ton of stuff that happened, some really interesting things that we never see around here. So all that's going to be coming out. I did finish a water source heat pump tutorial. That's going to be releasing the 26th, if I remember correctly. I redid the CVHE chiller, the train chiller rundown. I completely redid that. I actually cut out a bunch of just blah, take up space footage in that. So I think that'll be a much more enjoyable experience. I've also found out or learned how to, add in objects into the video. So I've got a lot of graphics kind of playing in with the video and things, and a lot of visual representations. I'm really experimenting with how to use that and really make something more worth your time. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it continues to play out. Anyway, like I said, I'm really excited with the lineup of videos coming. I hope y'all are too. I want to improve everybody's life. That's the whole point of this channel is, one, improve your life. Even if it's just one thing that you improve on in general from this channel, that's one step further in your career that you can take, you can make. And that's just a little bit that much better of a life for you and your family you are able to generate through that. Anyway, moving on. If you hear anything, Abigail is in the back, so if she gets a little noisy, we're waiting on the oil change, so I apologize. Anyway, one of the things that I want to bring up, just kind of trying to close, is I've been doing a lot of posting, so the community page opened up to me as well. YouTube opened that to where I can basically post inside of the community page on YouTube like I would do on Instagram. I personally like the YouTube format a lot better than I have the other platforms, and so I'm focusing a lot more attention to that. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of posts about projects with Abigail, and so I want to just touch on that. I really encourage everybody, parents out there, really just get your kids involved. Everything I do, Abigail wants to be a part of all my projects. She may not always care about what I'm doing, but she wants to be a part of the process. And what I encourage to you, and I know a lot of people struggle with, I struggle with it, is the kids being interested. And what I would say to that is let the kids be interested as much as they want to be. One of the things that I do is I'll open up my tool bag and I'll just let Abigail go through it, check it out, figure it out. You know, she'll grab different tools and things and you just see what they are. That's what she's curious about. She wants to know what things are and how they work. That's just, she's a year and a half, you know, that's just the stage of development that she's in. Now, what I've been able to do through that is in teaching her what those things are as she goes. So, for example, she knows the difference between a screwdriver and a wrench, you know, and a ratchet. When I'm out working on things and I have something I need, she loves grabbing things, helping bring things to me, and being a helper. So I'll ask her, say, hey, I need that wrench over there. It's laying on the ground, you know, 10 feet from me, and she'll run over there, grab it, bring it to me. You know, and that has really gone a long way in, you know, just making her a part. One day, eventually, she'll get to a point where she may get more interested, and if she doesn't, she doesn't. It's fine. But it's just it's a method of playing a part, and for the kids, you know, they're, even if they never get interested in what you're doing or what you do, that what they will remember and what will stand out to them is all the things that, you know, y'all did do together. You know, that's what she's going, or that's what they are going to remember. Yeah. So granted, yeah, I see there, Frylock, you know, yes, I have to watch her. You know, obviously there's tools in there, there's things in there that she can hurt herself with, and that is kind of a give and take. But she has been she's done well so far. Yes, she's grabbed some things I'd rather her not grab at times, and when that happens, you know, obviously I have to take that from her. But majority of what's in that bag, or I'll lay some tools out on the ground that I am comfortable with her messing with. You know, it works. It works that way, and it's worked for me. I highly encourage you guys to try to, you know, just do something. And that leads me into my final point, and I'm going to close out completely with this, is make the time. It's something that just kind of came up the other day, and I want to push that brand topic, title, whatever. Just make the time. Okay, that doesn't mean just for your kids, that means for your spouse as well. We have to make the time. There's never going to be the time, and I'm one of the most guilty of it. Is this channel, my regular job, working HVAC in the field, supervising everything I do, I overstuff my life, and I struggle saving enough time for the family. And that's a path that I'm walking and learning from, and I really encourage you guys that let's walk that path together. You know, I'm trying to share that path with y'all, and as best I can, and still kind of keep it HVAC related, you know, at the same time. But we've got to make the time. What our families are going to remember is, you know, yes, we can give them all kinds of things in the world. We can work us, you know, 80 hours a week and purchase them whatever they want and make them happy for a short time, sure. But those aren't the things that are going to stick with them for the rest of their life or their entire life. What's going to really hold to them are the time we spend doing something with them or developing them in some way. For example, I would like Abigail to be capable of taking care of herself in the future when she needs to, knowing what tools are and how to use them. I don't care that she's a girl. I want her to be capable. I'm starting that process, and I started this when she was a year. Again, she's a year and a half now. Just letting her experiment and figure things out, and then helping guide her in that process, and letting her choose her involvement, but putting her in a position to be involved in the first place. We've got to do that. I highly encourage you guys to make that time. Also, make the time for your spouses. You know, there has to be the connection time. I won't go crazy long-winded on that, but we have to make the time. Let's come together as tradesmen, as people in the trades, not just HVAC. You know, this is much more than HVAC. This is more than an HVAC issue. As tradesmen in general, we are in a position where there's a ton of people coming up, growing up, and developing in the trades. I've got a ton of apprentices I'm currently training and developing and building within my team at Air Performance. And one of the huge things that I'm trying to push is we as their leaders and as their mentors, bringing them up, we're going to play a critical role in showing them how to develop these good habits and have these things in place and set forth. And part of that is having it done in our own lives, first of all, and then, you know, practice it and then help them learn how to do it for themselves, so that as their lives develop and grow, and as they begin to, you know, have kids, if they haven't already had them, they'll understand that balance. And anyway, let's do that. Let's push that point of, you know, just make the time. Make the time, period. That's it. I love you guys. There's one comment. I want to make sure Firelock's been hitting it real good. I appreciate that, buddy, by the way. Really enjoy our talks. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Anyway, guys, love you. I'm going to check out with that. I stay long-winded enough as it is, so we'll see you. I'll be back next week, and yeah, we'll go from there. Any suggestions or requests for content, videos, whatever you have, always feel free to reach out. You know, I've got my email. You can just leave a comment somewhere in a video. That's fine too. I try to stay on top of everything and everybody's questions as diligently as I can. I've helped a lot of people in troubleshooting things via email as well. A lot of chiller questions or just general opinion questions as well. So I'm open to all those things. Feel free. Again, make the time. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you.